you. It was simply that your advice is destructive to women. That's where it started.
Well,
because women want relationships.
But it's
most of them.
To y'all. The relationships they want are fairy tales. Y'all done already said it a million times.
Why are you still talking?
No, it's a fairy tale.
Look. Every woman is 100% capable of getting married to a man. The problem is that most girls have overinflated sense of self-worth and they don't qualify for the man that they think they deserve.
So they're delusional.
And they got all these expectations.
Yes,
but not in that way though. That you're saying.
Yeah, for different reasons. What I'm saying is that girls want to get married. Your strategy is going to keep them single and sad and depressed.
Well, no, their delusion is going to keep them single, sad, and depressed, and them getting married to somebody they don't want is going to get them sad and depressed because they want something that don't exist. Y'all know that don't exist.
No.
It does exist. It's just that they don't have the right mindset to understand. Average guys do qualify for marriage, but most girls don't want to. Average women don't want average men.
So that means they're delusional.
I have a question.
No, women need to lower their standards. That's my point.
So that means y'all let males validate you, and they want you, right? And y'all want a fantasy,
bro.
I have a question for you, by the way.
Yes,
so when you say that, do you mean as, of course, relationships can work depending how you move with it and what you accept and all that. What you're saying is these girls be having all these expectations that are crushing themselves, like they're fucking with their own emotions and like being logical and see how the real life really works. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes,
like,
because if they knew men,
you're not trying to say be single, be your own boss, bitch, this and that. Like you're saying, yes, it's okay to be in a marriage relationship. You just gotta know how the real world works.
If they knew who
what comes with it,
if they knew who men were biologically, if they knew the makeup of a male, a lot of them would realize that the things that they want from men are irrational. Now, when I said, because the angle I'm coming from, nobody wants to agree with, but this is literally this is what Red Pill is built off of. Y'all want stuff that men ain't capable of doing. They already tell you they got to spend so much energy just getting themselves right. Now you want them to give you love. You want them to give you monogamy, something that ain't even natural. Right? It's not even natural. So the things that y'all want out of men is totally irrational. Yeah, that's right. It's totally irrational. So then you get in relationships, you get drained and get upset and get hurt. And then you give all this stuff wanting irrational things back. So here's the thing. What y'all gonna do? You gonna keep letting them sell you a fantasy that you can get this stuff, and then when you get in it, realize it ain't real,
like,
and now you mad?
Like the Disney movies and how we were like taught growing up as a kid, like they want you to have a happy marriage, or that's how it seems.
That doesn't exist.
Every girl can get married and be happy. The problem is that they need to set their expectations correctly. But what you're saying, your advice is basically like telling women to like just stay single and shit.
What I'm
saying is like that's
a lot.
And also that means there's no happy marriages on earth, which is not true as well.
Well, because what'll happen is once they come down to reality and they realize they got to compromise so much, they're gonna be unhappy, and that's the reason why the divorce rates are so high anyway. So marriage don't work for y'all or y'all. Marriage is unnatural.
Women don't leave relationships because they're compromised. It's because the man overcompromises. My point.
Yeah.
No, because the statistics show differently. You know,
women are the ones that initiate the breakups.
Right. Did you know that 25% of those is from domestic violence? 25%. Did you know that child marriage is included in a lot of these things? Marriage under 18. Now, I've done divorce statistics, 115 studies of 2022. And the number one reason, 73%, and actually each one of these respondents responded more than 100% because they're carrying the majority of the work. Some of them are dealing with domestic violence. They don't tell you the reason. They just want to say you divorcing them for no reason.
Right.
So here's the thing. If y'all gonna let males gaslight you on your doggone experiences, they not interested in hearing anything from you. So why are you trying to reason with them?
They're proving that
Don't
tonight.
reason with them. Because they're only, to them, their side is the only side that matters. Nothing about what you're saying even matters. But y'all still trying to reason and say that you want something that they ain't even trying to give you. They don't care.
Yeah, I agree, but like also like certain men though, there's still good men out there.
There are.
There's beautiful men out there.
Yeah.
But he
already woman.
But see, they both told you. What if I told you that the majority of men think and feel the same way? It's y'all's delusion about who men are. Y'all will not believe what they're telling you about their nature.
And this is learned behavior, y'all. Like with all due respect.
Sure.
He said sure.
It's hard for him to have any respect for any woman having an opinion towards him because he's already had it set in his mind that he does not agree with anything you have to say.
Right.
Whether it's right or wrong is neither here nor there.
Right. Yeah.
What have I said that's wrong that you disagree with?
There's actually a lot of things that you've said that I agreed with, but there's certain things that I feel like if me, for example, you two actually agree on a lot of things, but her angle is not, you don't agree with the fact that she feels like you just got to understand a man. Do you agree that a woman needs to understand a man?
But most women don't.
But most women don't. She's saying you need to understand a man's desires, his needs, what drives him.
His makeup.
Okay, but they're being stubborn and
because y'all have an inverse relationship and y'all don't even realize it. Y'all
Not-
have an inverse relationship. The things that you want is not the primary focus of a male. The male's brain is totally different. And you know why it's different? It's because testosterone has a major part to do with how males operate, right? The way that
I still don't understand like what you're trying to like get at here. Okay, cool. I understand it. That women don't understand men. I've said this a million times. They don't. And that's why they don't set expectations correctly. And they're not able to lock down a guy or keep a guy because most girls don't understand guys. But what is your point here?
The question is, do you want them to understand or do you just want to tell them?
Women are not going to understand because they're zero insensitive. No, they won't.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, they will.
No,
they won't.
That's what I do. That's what I do. And I change women's minds if they listen.
Here's the thing. Most women don't understand men because there's zero incentive to do so.
Oh, yeah, it is. To protect them because guess what? They're crying online every day.
Why the fuck is a woman going to go there and go ahead and go through the trouble of understanding men when by the time she's 18, people are sending her cash apps, people are flying her out, she's getting invited to parties.
That's not
she's
the
getting-
majority of women.
everybody.
Let me finish my point. An average woman has the ability to pull celebrity top tier guys. A regular girl has the sexual market pull to pull a top tier dude.
And how many
A
of them are
regular
doing that?
guy has no access to no women. Like a dude has to be exceptional to get attention from average chicks.
Okay, potential.
So what I'm trying to say is, okay, women have zero incentive to understand men because there's no need to. They get men without understanding them. So why would they care?
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Why would they care?
You think it's based on money. These women are these women are letting males around their children. That's a reason to understand men. They're getting their feelings hurt. They're getting drugged through the mud. That's a reason to understand men.
But they're not gonna.
Oh,
is my point.
Oh, yes, they
Most
will.
girls don't understand men. This show has shown that.
They don't, and all they need to do is get reality hit in their face. That's it. And reality will hit them in the face, and then they will come out seeking for an answer. Yes,
that may happen, but when they get older,
yeah,
well, they're
it's too
young.
late.
They don't care.
By the time they hit your age, they get that wise.
Yeah, why would they care?
Well, no, because the information is out there.
And by then it's too late.
Well,
too late.
Luckily, I have a lot of 19, 21, 22-year-olds in their prime who follow me and they learn better. They want to know better and they avoid that.
Because they want to fuck.
Well,
But no, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
All that's fine and dandy.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, they meet the right man, goes out the window.
Well, what's the right man?
For them.
Because see, all y'all got the same nature. The base nature of y'all is the same. See, the base nature of a male is predatory, and women are a resource to males. That's a fact, right?
No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's the other way around.
Okay, so why did you tell her that she needed to cover up? Because see, y'all instantly objectify them. An object is a resource. An object is a tool. Y'all are resources. You are baby making machines. You are sex machines, and you are workhorses. And once you ain't got no value no more, kudos. You like that Cartier watch. That's what you are to a male that got money. You're an accessory.
You're incorrect because the reality is that women are hardwired to get their needs met through a man's resources, not the other way around.
No, nature provided resources before y'all built a matrix. So women had their needs met until y'all took till you took their power away, right? It wasn't until 1974 that women could get a bank account and get credit. So y'all took the ability of women to provide for themselves. Nature provided everything that women needed. Y'all need them.
So explain this to me. We have more power, more women empowered and educated than ever before.
They're not educated.
Why? Yet we have the most educated women now than ever before.
No, they're trained. Because see, if
Bro,
they was, no, if they were educated,
we can't even have a basic conversation like making sense, because if you're like, you can't even argue on things that are indisputable fact that women are more educated now than ever before.
Training and education, yes. Do they have more degrees?
You gotta argue about semantics now.
No, it's not.
Man. You can't argue with people like this. You can't debate people like this.
If you were educated, they would know the nature of a male.
You can't debate people like this.
That's basic biology. They don't know basic biology.
Women are graduating college more than men.
I didn't say that they weren't, but that's still
so women are more educated now than ever before. If we can't even argue, come to an agreement on a simple fact like that, we can't even have a discussion because we can't even build upon little things like that. We don't even have a foundation. And that's why I can't debate people like you, because you're illogical and you don't operate in reality.
Really?
So I just said educated. You're just like, no, training. You're trying to argue with me about fucking semantics.
No, because see, education, you would understand the basic biology.
We're moving on. This is crazy.
I understand.
No, you understand, but you choose not to accept what the hell I'm saying. I'm saying women now are more empowered, have more money, have more status than they've ever had before. Yet they still want a man that makes 56% more than they do.
And they still getting played by Pookies and Ray Rays,
Please explain to me how that's not.
And they still getting played by Pookies and Ray Rays.
All
right, so
if I'm making a point, shut up and listen.
Yeah.
I listen to you ramble about your ridiculousness for a minute.
Go ahead.
But you're not going to come, and you're a podcast host too. You should know better.
Yeah.
Like, be quiet when someone is talking, especially the host.
Okay.
You're a guest on the platform. You should know better.
Okay.
Like, there's girls here that don't have radio etiquette, but they shut up when I'm talking.
Okay.
How do you not know that?
Okay.
Well,
I'm listening.
Well, shit's older, you know.
No, it's not about that. It's just like, what I'm saying is that you're saying that men are the predatory ones. I'm arguing women are, because when women date men, they date them from an opportunistic standpoint.
Y'all going
what
to them.
Does he provide?
They supposed to. They supposed to ask you for something though. You going to them. You want sex from them.
So what are men? A resource.
Listen, y'all going to them.
Yo,
ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free.
We're a wallet. If you look at it that way,
y'all approaching
that just defeats the argument you just made, saying men are more predatory than women. I'm saying women are more predatory than men.
Y'all want them to give you based on love, which means you want her to give her whole value to you for nothing. Y'all don't even want to pay these girls rent. Y'all don't want to even
for nothing.
Yeah. Y'all want something for nothing. Y'all want something for nothing.
The guy has to be attractive, be able to have a mouthpiece, attract her, take her on dates. He's got to do all this to even get a chance.
To get what you want.
But the point is that men have.
She don't have to give you right, but what I'm saying, she don't have to give you nothing for free.
Like, but that's not. I wouldn't say that's in like every circumstance. I mean, like, I don't think all women want that. Like, maybe a lot of women here, but like in the South, I don't feel like
women on average want a man who's superior to them in every single way. Women are hardwired to get their needs met through a man. Now, can women make their own money? Yeah, they do. But the studies show, even when a woman makes money, she still wants a man that makes about 56% more than she does. Explain that to me. What that if a woman isn't a predatory in some sense, where she needs a man to have more resources than her, why do they still want more money from the guy?
They want more.
Even when they
because it's built into their nature. Yeah. Even when they make a lot of money, they still want a guy that makes more money than them.
Even then,
I don't care about a man making more money than me, as long as it's equally. I don't care about money. I'm not driven by money like that. I'm 21.
Stop the count, bro. Stop the count. Does your guy make more money than you?
No.
He doesn't, and you're with him?
Well, she's young though, 21.
And he pays all the bills?
We go 50-50. Like, he pays a little more on the rent. I'm a stripper. I make good, fast money. Like, I make fast money. He makes stable money. It's different.
Interesting. That marriage probably statistically isn't going to last. Okay. But unless he makes more than you. But realistically speaking, women prefer men that make more than them on a balance of probabilities most of the time. You can't use yourself as an example and be like, oh, well, I'm an exception.
I know, but that's the only point of view I have. I don't experience anything.
That's retarded to look at the world from only your point of view. You got.
You're asking us our opinion. That's my opinion based on what I've seen.
Well, your opinion
we're speaking generally right now.
Yeah.
Remember,
generally speaking, like the world does not revolve around you.
Yeah, facts.
Like the world operates in a certain way. And what I'm saying is that in general, women want men that make more money than them, regardless of how educated they are, how much money they make, etc. Just because you're willing to change on that doesn't mean other girls aren't. See, she's already checked out. Like,
no, I'm listening. I think there's a lot of women that are open to that. You're saying that a lot of women, like, I might be able to do that, but a lot of other women wouldn't be able to accept those things. But I do think there are still women out there that do accept them.
Majority of women still want a man to make more money than they do, significantly.
And it's okay.
And that's okay.
It's okay.
But for her to say, oh, men are the ones that are predatory, out-argue it's women.
I'm not saying you can't outrule other women who don't, like, there are still women who don't care about.
But it's a minority, though.
No, I know, I agree that. More majority of women.
What are we arguing here if it's a minority? There's no point even bringing that up. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you can't make an argument for an exception to the rule.
All right, let's move on.
All right.